Hello, 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 my friends. How are we, you guys? I'm looking to do a reading for the week ahead, and I am so excited to do this reading because I actually have not been able to do a weekly reading for quite some time. I was in the process of constructing an office, and that just recently got completed, and I'm still organizing things and putting it away. And actually, before I could even do this reading, I was guided to start putting things away. And so the things that happen in my experience typically come over within the readings to share with you guys as well. So there's likely a message this week already before we even get started about keeping things organized. If you can start your week off with things in order, that is really going to help you throughout the course of the week, because I feel like there's going to be maybe a little bit of turmoil or some challenges this week, and this is going to help you stay strong in where you are. Hello to all my friends over at Living Enlightened. So glad that you can join me on this reading as well. So when I was actually getting ready to do these readings, I had cards already coming out. So we're going to talk about these cards. These are from my own deck, the Path to Inner Wellness Oracle. These cards are coming out for the overall energy of the week. So there was also a message I kept getting about being naked and vulnerable. So these cards very much speak to that as well. There might be some times this week where you have to be really authentic and own who you are. You're going to have to listen to your heart this week, really connect to your heart to find the answers, not so much your mind, your heart. You're also being asked to have some healthy habits this week. Make sure that if things get challenging, you're not reverting back to habits that are going to harm you. This is asking you, do some meditation, get yourself grounded and centered. Maybe you need to eat well, maybe you need to exercise, maybe you need to make sure you're drinking enough water or sleeping enough. But your healthy habits, don't let yourself go off the rails if things get challenging this week. Also, rely on your friends. This is where that vulnerability message for me is confirmed on this card, because they're holding hands, they're doing what they love, they're just being together. So this card is actually asking you to open up and be who you are and lean on your friends this week if you need to. Those beautiful connections that you have in your life that are supportive, people that can be present with you. So, what is something that might be unexpected that arises this week? Instability and life lessons. So the fact that these two cards came out in the reverse position to me is actually really good, because I feel like there might be something in life that feels unstable and like you're walking on really shaky ground. I keep getting the impression for some people this will be for work. Not everybody, could be relationships, could just be some type of experience that you have. But that instability actually isn't as unstable as it's going to feel. This is going to be something that plays into your life lessons. This is going to be an opportunity for growth and for change, and for you to really do something big. And maybe you might feel like you're going back to the drawing board. Maybe you feel like you need to start something over or start something new. That's completely okay. You're not really starting something completely brand new. You're starting something from experience because of what you have learned along the way. But this might be something that comes in very much out of the blue. What do we need to go forward in the best possible way this week? Inner child. This is one of the cards of the day that I posted last week. Inner child. This is about connecting to your inner child, being free, being happy, being playful, being loving, being open, not caring about what other people think, just experiencing life and connecting to you, loving yourself, not reverting back to those unhealthy habits. But going forward, if you're really able to connect to your heart and be who you are and do the things that you know in your heart are right for you, your inner child is going to be so happy. It's going to reflect in your life at this point in time. And as you move forward in that childlike energy, it's like anything is possible and you're happy and joyful and free. What's the inspiration for this week? And actually, I'm feeling guided to use a different deck. What's the inspiration for this week? Ace of Ariel, it's your lucky day. New resources of money, time, or support. A change in job or a promotion. So how I was saying that I feel like this could be for somebody who this might be relating to work. It could be something changes at work and you know in your heart, maybe you don't belong there. Maybe there's something bigger and better for you. This is saying, yes, luck is on your side. The angels are literally working so that you can have a new beginning in something that's going to be so much better suited for you. So maybe that being vulnerable and being open about things is all about really owning what's in your heart. Do you want to hold on to that just because it feels like it's secure and it feels like it's the safe route? Because this is saying there's actually a much better way and it's going to be so much better for you. So really reach out, ask for support, and be vulnerable. What is the inner self message for this week? What's the inner self message this week? Okay. So the Seven of Michael, there's a better course of action available to you. Working alone may not be the best answer. Review all the details. So with this card coming out in the reverse position, this is actually saying to me that you have a lot more within you than what you actually realize. You are brave. You're really, the word keeps coming up like I'm struggling on my words. It's like you're brave, you're vulnerable, you're knowledgeable. That's the word I was looking for. You're knowledgeable. You have a lot of wisdom within you, and I feel like it might struggle to come out of you sometimes. So maybe there's something that you need to speak up and share. Maybe there's something, again, that vulnerability. Maybe there's something that you need to really speak out loud. I feel like it's just something maybe that's being held on within you, and it's time to speak up, speak out, and say, you know what? I do think that I have what it takes. I do think that I can do this. I do think that there's something that's better suited for me. I do think that I don't need this thing that I've been holding on to, because at the end of the day, I'm holding on to it so tightly that like rope is burning my hands. So this is reminding you again, the angels are with you. Ask them for help, ask them for guidance, but really know how powerful you actually are as well, because you can create the life that it is that you want. Any other inner self messages for this week? Surrender to the divine. So how I was just saying, ask the angels for help. This might be something that you've forgotten to do lately. Maybe this is something where you think that you have to do it all on your own, and you really, truly don't. In my experience, they can't come in and help us unless we ask them for help. So this is saying, remember that you're not going through any of this alone. What is the challenge for this week? What's the challenge for this week? Boundaries. Maybe you really struggle with setting boundaries. Maybe you struggle in saying no. Maybe you have a hard time getting to a place where you're okay asking for what it is that you want. This can be a big challenge for so many of us. But as you do that, it's going to really pay off for you. It's going to change your life and change your future. The Nine of Gabriel, stay determined and move forward. Be prepared for any possibility. This also could be about environmental activism. But this to me is saying, coming out in the reverse position again, it's like maybe you feel like you, again, don't have what it takes to be able to move forward. This is a farmer who's planting those seeds and moving forward. And if there's always just seed planting and then we pull them back out before they have time to harvest, or trust the fact that they're going to sprout and we're going to have a bountiful harvest later on, if we continue to close off that garden and we don't let ourselves move forward, whatever's happening might be, I know it's actually for sure divinely guided and it's for your highest and greatest good. So trust that. You've planted those seeds, so let them come to fruition. Feed them. What is the advice for this week? Let's go with our bird feather messages. What is the advice for this week? Ooh, there we go. We've got the robin and the magpie. Reevaluate your priorities. It's time to let go of what you no longer need. This includes what no longer serves your highest and greatest good. Robin, there's new growth and potential on the horizon. Reach out and embrace it. And to me, the robins are very much about spring, and I've been seeing them all over the place again lately, which is so wonderful because it's like better days are ahead. Maybe we're not out of the storms or the cold yet, but it's like those seeds are ready to start blooming and blossoming. It might take a little bit of time, but trust the process. Then we've got support. What are we going to have for support this week? What will be there to support us this week? Oh, this is so beautiful, you guys. Magician and the leap of faith. This is all about trusting in the life that you have wanted to create for yourself. It's so not only possible, but it's achievable. And you are in this place where you're able to take that leap of faith and begin on this brand new life that it is that you want to have. Maybe you don't know exactly where this is going to go or what it's going to look like, but if you take that trust fall and you take that leap of faith that you're being asked to take, you're going to be led to the most beautiful places because you are able to get exactly what it is that you want. So again, ask your angels for help with this. Make sure that you're clear on what exactly you want to experience, but then you are free to take that leap of faith and know that they've got you. And what is the final outcome for this week? What's the final outcome for this week? Beautiful. The 10 of Gabriel. Ask your angels for helpful people to lighten the load, working too many hours, trying too hard to please others. This is beautiful, you guys. This is all about having the life that it is that you want, setting those boundaries, saying, no, this isn't what I want for my life. This isn't what I want to experience. This isn't what's best for me anymore. Maybe it's actually impacting your health. Maybe you're holding on to something that truly is actually doing far more damage to you than it is good. This is saying, what you want is absolutely possible, but you have to be willing to step away from what it is that you've known. This is going to be a very big life lesson for you. And maybe it's not going to feel safe or secure to do this, but you're being asked to do it anyway. Trust the process, trust where you're going, trust that you have the most incredible, not only divine support system, but you've got an incredible support system here on earth that's also going to help you in moving towards those dreams and the life that you deserve to live. So that is what I've got for you guys this week. I hope you have an incredible week, and I will talk to you soon.